Hey guys, I'm Mike. This is a Blue-Eyed Lucy, and you're watching Norse Pythons. Alright guys, so on today's topic was kind of like a back burner topic of mine because I didn't really want to talk about it because so many people have talked about it from like last year and then still ongoing till today, but I figured, you know what? Let's talk about it. So the whole reptile market is crashing. That there's just too many animals in it. There's too many new breeders. You know, nobody's selling anything, and I feel like the people that are saying that the reptile market's crashing are the ones that aren't selling anything because everybody that I talk to, it's great. All the reptile shows that I go to, I mean, I just see people all over the place with multiple animals in their hands. So when I see people talk about, oh, the reptile market's crashing, it's crashing. I'm so I can only see it through at this point a buyer's standpoint because I've only had one clutch of eggs that just went terribly bad. So technically, hopefully, this will be my first season to have a full incubation of good, viable eggs. So I'm going at this, I guess I can only go at this through like a buyer's perspective. But I mean, everybody that I see that's doing well, they're not complaining about it. It's normally the people that, they aren't really the best people. All right, not gonna throw in names now, but they're really not the best. Their customers. You go up to the show and be like, "Oh, how's it going?" They're like, "Oh, it sucks. No one's buying anything anymore." They're just the ones sitting down on their phones. We all know that person. It's always those people that are complaining about the reptile market crashing. So, yeah, but like, go to shows. I mean, it's almost like I remember back when I used to go to shows. Yeah, there was a lot of people, but I feel like now and today, there's a lot more people going to shows. I mean, a lot more. I used to be able to, the shows that I got around me, I used to be able to, scuttle in there, usually bump someone here and there, but in today's reptile, bro, it's like bumper cars at these things. You're bumping into people left and right. Oh my God, it's insane the amount of people that go to reptile shows now, which is good. I love it. I love seeing the reptile hobby basis grow like that. That is awesome. And it's awesome for breeders too, more people in the hobby, more money for them, more business opportunities. So in my sight, there really isn't a reptile market crash going on. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's a market. It's going to fluctuate. I mean, I think what people are more about is like they got into like all these projects. And they got into it when, they were selling for good money. But, like, now, that $3,500 or $2,500 snake that they bought, and now they reproduced it like 3 years later, is now only going for $700, $500, and they're mad about that because I don't know, maybe it's just poor business planning. They didn't plan on everybody rushing into that project, and they bought all hets or all possible hets, so they were a little delayed on making that snake, and now they're not making their money back on it, and they're like, oh, the market's crashing, or they just have really bad customer service. Nobody wants to deal with them. It's really those people, which this whole market crashing has been a weeding out a lot of those people. I wouldn't say that they were in it the whole get rich quick, like, oh my god, look, like, I don't really want to say those people, but people are like, oh, I'm gonna make it big time in here, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, it's going for this. They make it a few years later, now it's going for substantially less than that, and they're mad, they don't recoup, and so they just sell everything. Or, sometimes life throws you curveballs, and maybe that's why they're getting out, but, I'm more based on, the people blaming, this whole reptile crash. From a buyer's perspective, I don't see a reptile crash, because like I said, I go to shows and I just see people buying reptiles up left and right. And when you see that, you think it's going A-okay. Sorry, something just happened and my ADHD just took place. Alright, never mind. Oh boy. Alright, no, we're good. Oh, that's really distracting. Okay, I'll get through. Alright, where were we? Yep, reptile market crashing. Okay. Beautiful snake. Alright, yeah. Guys, that's really throwing me for a curveball. Sorry. There was I don't know why, but some of the old bearded dragon food just popped up right there. And there was a bunch of fruit flies on it. And I don't know why, but they all dispersed now. Now I got a cat chasing fruit flies. And it's really distracting. And then I got a chameleon up here that decided, hey, let's do some cocaine, and now he's going rampant through his enclosure. Yeah, so much for being stealthy, buddy. We can all hear you. Sorry, guys. My ADHD goes. It goes. I mean, that's all I've been hearing. You just romping around in there. It's really surprising. He's on the bottom level. I rarely see him on the bottom level. Especially like that. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, we're just making a video. Did you want to come see what it was? It was a YouTube video. One day when you calm down, maybe we can get you on this dead tree behind us, and you can be a background dancer. How about that? You want to be a background dancer? Yeah? Alright, we'll see what we can do, alright? Alright, so back to it. Yeah. And then, you're really distracting me. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Oh, that's like a blooper right there, I guess you can say. Oh, yeah, he just went from talking about the reptile market crashing to he's asking his chameleon if he wants to be a background dancer in a dead tree behind him. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're a new breeder, as long as you have passion, don't really be too worried about this whole market crashing. Like, it's a market. Markets go down, markets go up. Oh, they stay somewhat level for a little bit, but usually, just up or down. And as long as you have good planning and you have good infrastructure, when it goes down, you're just chilling. You're like, I planned on this to happen. I'm Gucci. It's the people that didn't plan on it. They're the ones that are running around like chickens with their head cut off. The sky is falling. They're the ones that are panicking right now because, I mean, prices have significantly dropped on some projects. Like, let's see, I've been keeping and buying reptiles for about 13 years now. I mean, I remember when a pastel clown, like, clown's a really good example of something that used to cost, like, when it first came out, it used to cost, I mean, a normal clown was like $10,000 when I first saw one. And then a pastel clown was 15. And then, like, a few years later, go back to the same show, see a pastel clown, they go from like 15,000. Now they're 7,500. It's like, wow, that's a cut right in half. And then nowadays, damn, you can get into the clown project for fairly cheap. You could probably get a clown for like $100 if you look real hard. I mean, a pastel clown, what, they're going for $225? Yeah, I've seen one for $225. Yeah, like, you want to tell a price, like, something that used to be like $15,000 is now selling for $225. It's like, wow. Talk about loss in value. Well, I don't want to say loss in value because we're talking about, you know, animals' life here. But, I mean, if you compare it to like a car, I gotta be careful how I use my terminology. Like I said, we're talking about live animals here. So I don't want to say, oh, it lost its value. Technically, yes. But then again, it's a live animal. The genes lost value. The animal itself didn't lose value. The genes, the morphs, lost value. There we go. That's a better way to put it. So, in a recap of all this shenanigans, is it crashing? For the breeders, for the business people that didn't plan on this, yeah, it's crashing for them. It sucks to be them. For the ones that actually knew business, knew how markets worked, and they planned on stuff like this to happen, they chilling. They outside lounging, smoking their cigars, sipping on a nice smoky whiskey, while the, you know, less prepared people are running around with their heads cut off. This guy, again, you're going at it. Stop it. I'm so close to finishing this video, and I don't know what you want to do afterwards. Alright, guys. So, yeah. That's my video on the market crashing. And, if you're new, you're looking into breeding, do it. As long if you have passion for it, and you're like, this is something I want to do, this is something I'm gonna do at it, do it. Don't watch these videos like, oh, the market's crashing, don't get into the reptile business. Don't do it. Get into it. Become a reptile breeder. Work with your favorite animals. Do what makes you happy. Just if you're gonna come at it from a business perspective, you should probably learn business, because that's why so many people are saying that the market's crashing, because they don't know how to do business. So yeah, just, hey, I want to breed snakes or whatever reptile as a business, you know, I want to do it. Great, you're gonna have to learn business. Grab a few business books, read them, or I don't know, watch some YouTube video clips on how to business. Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next one.